Good morning. Today I would like to talk to you about retention and the importance of it that counselors have to implement to keep our students in school. This is important, certainly at the college level, associate's level, but in middle school we're finding the same issue as well as high school. One of the schools that I teach at has a 51% graduation rate from freshman year on. These students move on to jobs, um, not necessarily good jobs, but they move on to family businesses. Some of them are local farmers. It becomes a cycle that's difficult to break because the farmers are not sustaining themselves financially. There's a couple of things that I would like to suggest in the school. Break it down as a hierarchy. Our guidance counselors today are very overwhelmed with paperwork. They've become more of a paper pusher than what they were trained to do. This is not their own choice. They have so many forms to fill out and documents to keep on each child to make sure that when the state comes in or if there's any issue with that child that everything has been fully documented. This is our dilemma. My suggestion is that we become a spokehold, meaning that the counselor is the radi, and from there she has mentors, peer mentors, as well as teacher mentors, as well as administration. Children are identified as at-risk students before they even enter the school system, whether that's at the lower grades, basing that mostly on socio-demographics, though this is not the only issue. Um, could be single-parent families, um, families that we've seen in the Head Start program. And we follow these children and intercede on their behalf long before there's a problem. In the schools that I teach in, all students get breakfast and 92% of them receive lunch as well. What we have to do is, once we identify these students, assign them to faculty members, which the counselor will assign herself based on certain criteria that the faculty gets to choose. For instance, if they want to only work with females or males, athletes, um, whatever they decide that would suit them better, the children of a certain age, certain sociodemographics that they prefer. In my case, I prefer to work with females because I have 6 sisters, and I find that it's very helpful um, to empower women at this point, and very young as well. Therefore, once we set up the system, the mentoring program is immediate. Um, from the time the student comes in, the teacher meets with the student, and it becomes a very casual relationship at first. The school system frowns on providing cell phone numbers to these students. I myself do not have a problem with that, and I do give my students my cell phone. I set up meetings with them on the weekends, somewhere that's a very local place, and usually the library, and not necessarily studying mathematics. We could just read together, talk about what's going on, look at the newspaper together. Sometimes I've met them at the mall, and we've had ice cream together. And then in the hall, every time I see them, it's a hello, how you doing? What happens from there is that my name is attached to that child, and if at any point, no matter if he's in my grade or not, there is an issue with another teacher, that teacher talks to me, and I grab the student in the hall very casually. What's going on? How's your day? Where's your mom? How's your dad doing? Um, and so on. I know in my school it's been a very effective program. We also assign student mentors to each other. They are set up much more casually. It is male-male or female-female to reduce any problems that we may have with romance or dating or anything like that. So we keep it very casual. It's a very easy program to implement, and more important, to continue with. And also, the counselors, we check in with the counselors. I'm still having a problem with Johnny. This is what's going on. what outreach can we get them. The counselor's job is not only to help support me, but to give me information on where I can get help for that particular child. Sometimes it's food, sometimes one of their parents is into drugs, and sometimes one of their parents will be incarcerated or is incarcerated, and then we go from there for the problems. It's a mini big brother, big sister system, and for the school that I work in, it works very well. And there's my daughter, and Popo's behind me helping me with this video. Thank you for your time. I've incorporated iMovie from Apple, as well as in our classrooms we have smartboard technology, which gives us access to all different subject curriculum and allows us to run math programs, language arts programs, gives us Venn diagrams, gives us main idea programs, and the kids really like it because it's very user-friendly and they're able to use it as well. If I am absent for the day, I will make a short video for them, basically asking them to respect their substitute, not to fret about the work, as long as they behave, they are square with me. Thank you for your time.